AAVE value gauge January 2024. In January 2024, the expense of AAVE not entirely set in stone to basically be at around a base certainly worth of 13,188. As opposed to mainstream thinking the AAVE esteem truly worth can show up at a restriction of 14,837, with the regular trading sort of worth of 14,425. In AAVE value expectation February 2024, the expense of AAVE is expected to especially arrive at in any event worth of 14,452 in 2024 or so. They in a real sense thought the AAVE cost could especially show up at a genuinely outrageous really worth of 15,558, with the run-of-the-mill trading cost of 15,002 all through 2024, which is very huge. AAVE value conjecture generally walk 2024 the in every way that really matters. Typical expense of AAVE could truly go to 15,452 towards spring's end or so. They explicitly thought AAVE could generally be trading around a biggest certainly worth of 16,308, with the base expected cost of 14,902. AAVE value expectation April 2024. Concerning April 2024 AAVE cost, for the most part, is gauged to especially show up at a most decreased possible level of 15,074. In an unobtrusive manner, the AAVE cost could essentially show up at a most especially outrageous possible level of 16,926, with the regular guess cost of 15,761. In an unpretentious manner, AAVE value gauge May 2024. For May the expense of AAVE generally is expected to truly show up at a normal month-to-month, in every practical sense uttermost truly reaches of 16,076, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 17,714 and its sort of the least 15,389. In an unobtrusive manner AAVE value conjecture June 2024. For June, the expense of AAVE truly is expected to essentially show up at a common month-to-month, practically the farthest in a real sense ranges of 16,558, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 18,518 and its sort of the least 15,872 or so. They explicitly thought AAVE value expectation July 2024. Concerning July 2024 AAVE cost fundamentally is gauged to basically show up at a most insignificant possible level of 16,506. The AAVE cost could for the most part show up at a most fundamentally outrageous possible level of 19,181. With the commonplace guess cost of 17,055, in spite of prevalent thinking AAVE value forecast August 2024, the expense of AAVE by and large is expected to explicitly reach at the in a real sense the most unsort of worth of 16,709 in 2024, which all things considered is very critical. The AAVE cost could especially show up at a generally for the most part outrageous genuinely worth of 20,033. With the normal trading cost of 17,396 all through 2024, which is genuinely critical. AAVE value expectation September 2024, the expense of AAVE basically is expected to in every practical sense reach at the extremely all things considered least worth of 17,405 in 2024. In a genuinely significant manner, the AAVE cost could by and large show up at a generally in every way that really matters outrageous especially worth of 20,903 with the commonplace trading cost of 18,092 all through 2024. AAVE value gauge October 2024. For October the expense of AAVE basically is expected to sort of show up at a normal month-to-month, practically the farthest certainly reaches of 18,635, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 21,808 and at in every way that really matters least 18,085 or so. They thought AAVE value estimate November 2024, the truly typical expense of AAVE could sort of go to 19,008 toward November's end, which sort of is genuinely huge. AAVE could really be trading around a biggest worth of 22,553. With the base expected cost of 18,458. AAVE value forecast December 2024. The expense of AAVE is expected to for the most part arrive at in any event worth of 18,891 in 2024, genuinely in spite of prevalent thinking the AAVE cost could show up at a biggest especially worth of 23,504. With a normal trading cost of 19,578 all through 2024 what will explicitly be AAVE certainly worth in 2024, in a sort of huge manner, the AAVE cost especially is assessed to in a real sense, show up at a most lovely outrageous level of 23,504. With certainly the smallest expense of 18,891, close to the completion of 2024, in a sort of enormous manner. Does AAVE truly have a future, or so they truly thought to the extent that worth AAVE has a sort of exceptional extremely potential to for the most part show up at new levels, or so they in every practical sense thought it is gauged that AAVE will augment in regard exhibiting that the AAVE cost could sort of show up at an undoubtedly outrageous really worth of 20,903. With the regular trading cost of 18,092 all through 2024, which is genuinely critical as explicitly showed by unambiguous trained professionals and business inspectors AAVE can in every practical sense cause an uproar in and out of town cost of 358,683 till 2030 in an especially enormous manner is AAVE certainly worth buying in 2024, which generally is very critical. AAVE's essentially worth by and large, should sort of continue to reach out, as lack will in exceptionally broad empower cost rise, or so they truly thought in the event that it's not excessively a difficult situation. Note there sort of is a bet to any endeavor which in every practical sense is very huge essentially in a real sense. Put assets into what you can accomplish preceding arriving at any goals, and in every way that really matters, lead the best assessment possibly of value estimate, January 2025. In January 2025, the expense of AAVE not entirely settled to in a real sense, be at around a base most certainly worth of 18,599. As opposed to mainstream thinking the AAVE's team pretty worth can basically show up at a constraint of 21,144, with the ordinary trading worth of 20,557. In UST which most certainly is very huge AAVE value expectation February 2025, the expense of AAVE in every practical sense is expected to arrive at kind of worth of 19,989 in 2025, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. The AAVE cost could show up at a biggest pretty worth of 22,172. With the commonplace trading cost of 20,968 all through 2025 or so, they most certainly thought AAVE value forecast essentially walk 2025. The expense of AAVE in every practical sense is expected to in every practical sense arrive at to some extent, especially worth of 21,023 and